Hi students, welcome back to my channel Evolve Solving Physics. Today we are going to discuss some problems based on vertical motion. What they have given means, so we are going to discuss that problem. I have already explained in the form of application. So if anyone does not watch that video, please go and watch that video. I will present that link in the description. So please go and watch that video with that link. So what they have given means, if a ball is thrown vertically up, with speed u, what they say to find the distance covered during the last t second of its ascent. As you all know that a object which is thrown vertically upward means it is time of ascent. After reaching the maximum height, if a body falls freely, it is time of descent. So we are going to find the distance traveled in the last t seconds. So distance covered by the body projected vertically up means that is time of ascent in the last t second of its upward journey is equal to distance covered by it means by the same body in the first t second of its downward journey. The distance covered in the last seconds of its upward journey is equal to distance covered by the same body in the first second of its downward journey. If we said first second means we take the formula as Sn equals to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. But what they said t second. They did not say last second, they say last t second. So we can't take this formula. If they say to find the last second of its ascent means we take this formula. They say last t second. So we are taking last t seconds of its upward journey is equal to distance covered by it first t seconds. They mentioned t seconds. They did not mention first second. They mentioned first t seconds. So we can't use this formula. We can use the formula as S equals to ut plus half at square. We don't know the last t second, but we know the first t second. So substitute here S1 u t plus half at square. For a downward journey, u equals to 0, a equals to g, s equals to h or s you can take. The height traveled by the body can be taken as distance or displacement. So substitute the values here. S1 equals to 0 into t plus half gt square. So S1 is equal to half gt square. So this is the distance traveled by the first second of its downward journey. So these will be equal to the distance covered by the body vertically projected up in last t seconds of its upward journey. So downward journey first t seconds will be equal to the upward journey of the last t second. So answer will be half gt square. Now we are going to discuss the same similar problem based on this topic. So a body is thrown up with velocity 29.23. A body is thrown up with velocity, what is the velocity u? 29.23 meter per second. The distance traveled in last second of its upward motion. They given the velocity, projection velocity, that is u. And they say to find distance traveled in last second of its upward motion. We discussed that the distance covered by the projected vertically upward body in last t seconds, but what they said last second. So that will be equals to the distance covered by it in the first second of its downward journey. They said to find last t seconds. Now we took the last t seconds, first t seconds. They did not mention the last t seconds here. So we can take the distance covered by the body projected vertically up in the last seconds of its upward journey is equal to distance covered by it in the first second of its downward journey. So when the given first second means we can use this formula, that is n equals to 1. So they did not mention here, they said only t seconds. So I am taking this formula to solve the problem. So here we can take, so distance travelled in the last seconds of its upward motion is equal to distance travelled in the first second of its downward journey. Downward journey means, so we don't know the last second of its upward journey, but we know the first second of its downward journey. So u equals to 0 for downward motion. U equals to 0, A equals to Z, S equals to H, and U equals and N equals to 1 here. 1 means first second na. Here they said first t seconds. So we can't take this formula. So we are taking S equals to ut plus half at square. So they said last second means we can take first second. If they say last t seconds means we have to take first t seconds. They said to find last second of its upward motion. So we can take first second of its downward motion. So what will be the formula? S equals to u plus a in. So we can take the formula S equals to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. So S equals to h1 or s1. S1 equals to, the formula will be Sn. S1 equals to S1, why I am taking S1 here? First second na. S1, U is 0 plus A is G, N is 1 minus 1 by 2. So S1 equals to G into 1 minus 1 by 2 will be 1 by 2. What is the G value? 9.8 by 2. 2 ones, 2 fours 8, 4.9. So S1 equals to 4.9 meters. So this is the distance travelled by the body in the first second of its downward motion. So that will be equal to the distance travelled in the last second of its upward motion. We don't know the last second of its upward motion. We can calculate the first second of its downward motion. If we find one, that will be equal to the another one. So answer will be 4.9 meters. So someone think that they have given velocity. Just the velocity, with that speed the object is projected vertically up. Then later on, after reaching the maximum height, it reaches the downward motion, that is reaches the ground. So this is the problem based on this application. So if you have any doubts, please comment me in comment box. So a body is projected with velocity of 50 meter per second. So a body is projected with 50 meter per second of velocity. Then the ratio of distance travelled in first second of upward motion to the first second of downward motion. They say to find first second of distance for first second of upward motion and distance for first second of downward motion in the form of ratio. So the distance travelled in first second of upward motion. So first second na n equals to 1. Upward motion means u equals to u equals to what they have given? 50 meter per second. And for upward motion a equals to minus z. Next n equals to 1. So Sn equals to u plus a into n minus 1 by 2. Substitute these values here. S1 equals to u is 50 minus g. G we can take it as a is minus z na, g into n is 1 minus 1 by 2. G is taking as 10 meter per second square. S1 equals to, S1 means this is up, means distance for the first second of upward motion. 50 minus 10 into 1 minus 1 by 2 will be 1 by 2. So 2 ones, 2 fives. So 50 minus 5, that will be 45 meters. So distance travel for the first second of upward motion is 45 meters. Same distance for downward motion for first second. N equals to 1, U equals to 0. Downward motion means U equals to 0, A equals to Z, S equals to S downward. So S downward is equal to U plus N, A into N minus 1 by 2. 0 plus 10 into 1 minus 1 by 2. So what you will get here? 0 plus anything will be anything. 10 into 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 2 ones, 2 5s. So S down is 5 meters. What they say to find? Ratio of distance travelled in first second of upward motion to the first second of downward motion. So S up by S down. Ratio na? S up is 45 meters by S down is 5 meters. 5. So 5 ones, 5 nines. So S up by S down is equal to 9 by 1. So S up is to S down is equal to 9 is to 1. So the ratio of distance travelled in first second of upward motion and distance travelled by the object in downward motion of first second is 9 is to 1. So answer will be 9 is to 1. Now a body is projected up with U. Its velocity at half of its maximum height is. So what they have given, object is projected with velocity U. Its velocity at half maximum height. They say to find the V value at half of its maximum height. This is the maximum height. For suppose this is the maximum height. At maximum height V equals to 0. But they say to find half maximum height. They say to find velocity at half maximum height. So maximum height is U square by 2g. They said to find half maximum height, velocity at half maximum height. I said that maximum height or height can be taken as displacement. So they said to find half maximum height na, S equals to H maximum by 2. For upward motion, U equals to U, A equals to minus G, S equals to H maximum by 2. So now we are going to find V at half maximum height. So V square minus U square equals to 2A S. V square is V square minus U square is equal to 2 into minus G into S is H maximum by 2. So substitute this H maximum value here. Here V square, I am sending minus U square to right hand side, it will becomes plus U square minus 2G. H maximum is 1 by 2, H maximum is U square by 2G. 2 will be cancelled, GG will be cancelled. So what will be remaining here? U square minus U square by 2. So V square equals to what will become U square minus U square by 2? U square by 2. So I am taking squaring on both sides. V square whole power 1 by 2 is equal to U square by 2 whole power 1 by 2. Squaring on both sides. So what will get? Square root will be cancelled. V equals to U square whole power 1 by 2 by 2 power 1 by 2. So square root will be cancelled. U by root 2. So velocity at the half maximum height is U by root 2. So answer will be U by root 2. At half maximum height, the velocity is U by root 2. If they say to find the velocity at 1 by 4th of the maximum height, means you will take it as H maximum by 4. S equals to H maximum by 4. So if you have any doubts, please comment me in comment box.